Welcome to Blazing Balls, January 27th, 2024. We blaze through today's sports ball topics. And right now we have the 76ers at the Nuggets. And the game is tied 84 to 84. And it's in the third, and it's a really good game. And so, on yesterday was the anniversary of the day we lost Kobe Bryant. It was 4 years ago, and Luka Doncic dropped 73 points in an incredible game, legendary career, and so he becomes the he's tied for fourth most in NBA history for points scored in a game.
It's amazing.
And it's actually he's tied at 73 with David Thompson. And then Kobe Bryant has 81, is the second most, and then Wilt Chamberlain has 100.
At the 100, of course. Yeah, he set the standard.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
And
73 points.
Yeah, he played amazing, and it was a legendary game. And
yeah,
it's just around the same time last year, I believe it might have been Mitchell or Lillard, because they got their 71 last year.
Okay, yeah.
So it was about the same time last year too.
Yeah.
Where they etched their name in history, and yeah, it's just incredible. It's just an incredible amount of points.
Yeah.
And you're playing at
it's a high level.
There's legendary levels.
Yeah, the athletes are amazing. The defense is good too. Kobe Bryant had the 81, so that was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good. He stepped up too, Luka.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Yeah. So go Mavs are looking good.
Go Mavs.
And
Dallas, Texas.
And so yeah, in the standings, we got the Celtics on the Eastern. They're 35 and 10, followed by the Bucks. Okay, so the crazy thing is the Bucks. They recently, a few days ago, they fired their head coach, which I feel like is the craziest, the most aggressive firing of a head coach in any sport, in basketball and in any sport.
They were 31 and 14. I mean, they're a really good team.
And so JJ Redick called it insane on his podcast. And I feel the same too. That's what I was thinking too, because we have a head coach that won the whole thing a couple of years ago.
Yep.
And they're super high up in their conference.
Yeah, they're second.
And so apparently the story, it sounds like the owner wasn't happy with the Bucks defense. The Bucks defense is terrible this season. So I guess that's why they fired him. And
wow. But you're still 31 and 14.
Yeah. And
well, the owners didn't think they were going to win it. So they thought that they could do better at the end of the season, which is completely unusual for a team to be in second place like that and then go for a better coach.
So they hired Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers from the Knicks. I know Doc Rivers when he played for the Knicks. That's a good pick for them. Okay.
So yeah, that was
wow.
Just interesting.
Very. Well, it's going to be fun to watch to see how they play now. What happens?
Yeah.
Can they win it all, or are they going to get knocked right out?
And we got the 76ers and the Knicks. Go Knicks. And the Cavs and the Pacers Knicks. And the Heat and the Magic and the Bulls and the Hawks and the Nets and the Raptors and the Hornets and the Wizards and the Pistons are last. And then in the Western Conference, I got number one, the Thunder. Then we got the T-Wolves. Then we got the Clippers. Then we got the Nuggets. Then we got the Kings. Then we got the Suns. Then we got the Pelicans. Then we got the Mavs. Then we got the Lakers. Then we got the Jazz. Then we got the Rockets. Then we got the Warriors. And then we got the Grizzlies. And then we got the Trailblazers. And then we got the Spurs. And yeah, just Yeah, just achieving that high amount of points is just a testament to always trying your best at whatever you do.
Yep.
'Cause if you're not going to try your best, then why even try it?
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Got to go for the greatness.
Yep. And so tomorrow we got the NFL championship games. We got at 2 Central Time the Chiefs at the Ravens. And then after that, we got the Lions at the 49ers.
Okay, the Lions at the 49ers are 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Fox at Levi Stadium. And San Francisco is favored by 7 points.
Yep.
That's pretty good. I'm rooting for San Francisco on that one. And then Kansas City is playing in Baltimore against the Ravens at M&T Bank Stadium, and Baltimore is a 4-point favorite over the champs, Kansas City Chiefs, because Lamar Jackson's amazing. They think the Las Vegas bookies think that Lamar Jackson's going to beat Kansas City Chiefs.
The defending Super Bowl champs.
Yep. It's pretty amazing.
It's really hard to call these games. These are going to be really close games.
That's going to be a good game right there. So a lot of good football tomorrow. Unfortunately, last week the Bucs got knocked out
by the Lions.
It was a good game. 38, 31, 23. And Baker had a good game, but he couldn't drive down at the end of the game to win it, to try to get the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, because they would need both to win. But Baker did have a good season. I got the stats. In 17 games, he was 64.3% passing accuracy. He had 4,044 yards, and he had 7.1 yards per play. He had 28 touchdown passes and only 10 interceptions. And he had 163 yards rushing and 1 rushing touchdown. He did have 8 fumbles, which wasn't a lot for a lot of the other quarterbacks that I was looking at. Out of the 32 quarterbacks in the NFL, Baker was ranked 14th. There was a really nice story.
Good season.
There was a really nice story that came out, and I just wanted to just share that.
Excuse me. Mayfield has enjoyed a career renaissance in Tampa this offseason, leading some Bucs fans to pencil in the former Castaway QB as their starter for years to come. He played some of the best football of his 6-year career in 2023, navigating a new offense with a new coordinator and clawing his way through the NFC South to a division title. He broke 4,000 passing yards for the first time and has partnered with OC Dave Canales. So, well, that Canales is now attracting interest for head coaching gigs. And actually, he is now the Panthers head coach.
So he got the job as the Panthers head coach. That was pretty good. I thought that was really interesting. So, you know, he had a really good season. It was close at the end. I think they could have won that game if they just played a little bit better in the fourth quarter. It was close enough that they could have won it, and then they would have been playing tomorrow. But anyway, great season by the Bucs. Baker had a great season. Good for him.
Yep.
Go Baker.
Go Baker. And so I think it's interesting that you said you're rooting for the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm rooting for the Lions.
Okay.
Because they're the complete underdog of it all right now.
They are. They're 7-point underdogs. They're playing away at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Yep. But it won't be freezing. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
I think it's going to be cold in Baltimore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And the Lions are really good, and Dan Campbell has really turned that organization around. And what they're winning right. The Lions winning right now is doing a lot for Detroit, and
Yeah.
I think it's really good for the city there.
Yeah.
And so, who do you think is going to win?
I think the 49ers are going to win at home, and I think the Ravens are going to win at home. I don't know. I just like the home team in the playoffs. So much pressure on the other team coming in. The fans are going to be going nuts. It's hard for the defense to hear anything. You know, for the opposing team, they'll be screaming their heads off on the defensive plays.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs and Lions.
You're going the opposite way, both. Okay.
The Chiefs is the Chiefs, and then
yeah, Chiefs are the Chiefs. That's for
the
sure.
Lions Cinderella story.
Yeah,
is gonna keep going.
Okay, well that'll be fun then. That'll be a great Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and it's kind of nice seeing Taylor Swift at the games with her boyfriend. It is kind of fun, and there's a lot of hype about that, which is something we've never seen before.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Taylor Swift is now NFL.
Yeah, she's the NFL sweetheart. There you go.
Yep.
And we were laughing about it when it first came out that he was sending her a bracelet. Remember?
Oh yeah.
That was I don't know, 10 months ago. We were laughing about it.
Yeah.
But it worked for him.
Yep.
You know, she's worth $1 billion. That's what I read. It's pretty amazing. From singing. Yeah.
So in the tennis world, sorry for mispronouncing the names on this podcast, our Ina Sabalenka rolls to her second straight Australian Open title.
Ah, yeah.
And so congrats to her. And
the men's final? It should be coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, it's coming. It's going to be Sinner against Medvedev.
All right. Italy. I don't know what the other country is though. Okay. Australian Open.
Yep. So that's gonna be coming up. And any other sports ball topics you want to go over today?
Fun football tomorrow. 2 big games. They will go to the Super Bowl. The victors.
Yep. And right now we got the Denver Nuggets beating the Phillies 91-90. It's in the fourth quarter.
Okay, and we watched the Duke basketball game today, right, Mama? I don't know. She can't hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Duke won, and it was a close game. They won by 1 point. All right, go Duke.
Yep, go Duke. And we'll catch you all here next week, and we'll be blazing through next week's sports ball topics. Peace.
Blazing Sports.